Ask ChatGPT, what, why am I not securing the deal? What is it coming down to? It's just getting frustrating because it's like, I don't have time. I'm just in this like weird space of starting over. What's up? Welcome back to, I want to say this will be episode 3, starting over in my 30s. I am currently, it's currently Wednesday, April 15th, and I'm currently preparing for an interview with a local dispensary. Well, I guess it's not local because it might have, other dispensaries in other states that it's legal, but anyways, with a dispensary here. It's virtual later this afternoon, so I'm just trying to like gather some thoughts, be prepared for this, and write down some notes. Me and my friend chat, we go together real bad. Anywho, yeah, so today is Wednesday, Luna's half day. I don't know what we're going to have for dinner. I don't know. Yesterday I cooked chicken. I cooked a Sunday meal on a Tuesday. That's how you know you love your man, when you cook what they request. He requested a Sunday meal on a freaking Tuesday. Anyways, so we'll probably have pizza because honestly, I don't want to cook. I'm tired and I do have to go to my new team meeting for real estate. So I told you guys I'm jumping into that real hard, like full on. So today we have a team meeting, and then by the time I get done with that, Luna will be getting off the bus, getting out of school, and then after that I have my it's just a virtual interview. I think they have it set for a good I don't even have it on my calendar, 20 minutes. I need to go ahead and put that on my calendar. So we're gonna do that, and then I have some videos. I have episode 1 and 2 I need to, well, 1 I edited, episode 1. I'm trying to build out an intro, a YouTube intro for this. So hopefully, since this is episode 3, it'll be up. Yeah, this is only about a 20-minute, not even, 15-minute interview. 20 minutes. So I'm gonna be editing because I want to get a, I don't know, I want an intro. So I've been looking on CapCut. I'm trying to decide if I want to pay for CapCut Pro and edit with that and Final Cut Pro. CapCut just has a lot of like templates you can use, and I really like them. So that's kind of why I'm like, eh. And a lot of the things that I want to do, and I've been watching TikToks, seeing how people are editing, and it looks like they're using CapCut a lot. And I'm like, because I really like that little aesthetic type video. So I'm trying to make mine aesthetic so you guys can keep watching. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna try to find some more inspiration, and then yeah, I'll go from there. All right, I got my clothes on. Got some mom jeans on. You can't see them, but I'll show them to you. This is actually a dress from Shein, but y'all know how Shein does. You never know how it's gonna fit. So it was like extremely short. Like, I mean, it came down to like under my butt cheeks. And so I felt like I was constantly, I wore it as a dress one time, and I felt like I was constantly like pulling it down. And I mean, when I sat down, it pretty much rose up. And so, yeah, it was like super short, and I was just like uncomfortable with it. So it's a shirt today, because that's what we're doing. We're going to this real estate team meeting, and then we are coming back because I gotta get Luna, like I said earlier. But this is a perfect like top for me to do that interview in too, so that way I can be comfortable and cute, and still show up professionally, because But yeah, so this is the fit for the day, the style, the hairstyle. I've been trying to, play around with curly styles. My curls shrink up. I really wish, I need to figure out how to elongate them, but yeah, see, like, that's, yeah. They just shrink up my hair poofs up. So I need to find a product that kind of makes it longer because it's just poof. And I want it to be more, you know, less poofy but more down, like kind of how these are kind of. And I had to put gel, like heavy gel, so I might have to do that with the cream that I find or something. I don't know. I need something heavier to lay it down. But anyways, that's beside the point. I've been trying to play around with curly hairstyles, so this is what we came up with today. I'm hungry. It is, I didn't even turn my watch on. It's like 10 something, 10:30. My mom will be here in probably about 15 minutes. So I'm trying to get back into fitness too. Trying to, you know, slim down because the summer is coming. And trying to get this belly and my arms down. So I'm not going to eat anything heavy. I don't normally eat breakfast anyways as it is. So we're going to make us a little protein shake. I got some protein, almond milk and protein powder. So let's go do that. Alright y'all, let's make this protein shake. Oh, I also been taking these probiotics. I got, thanks to the TikTok shop, hold on, Physician's Choice. This one is the probiotic. I need to take this one. I forgot to take it yesterday. And I forgot to, well, I took this one yesterday, forgot to take this one last night when I ate dinner. So I'll be taking that. So let's take this. Since we don't have any food on our belly yet, that way day started. I need water. So I don't know what part of the country you're in, but in Arizona it's called Fry's. Back home, closer to the East Coast, it's called Kroger's. But either way, the Simple Truth brand is at Kroger's, Fry's. I think in California it's Ralph's. And they have this protein almond milk. 10 grams of protein. And I've been liking it. It tastes the same. It's creamy, it's yummy. So I've been mixing it with my protein powder to give me that extra boost of protein. So I'm trying to do a higher protein diet to be more lean. So y'all know this has been my go-to protein. Yeah, this has been my go-to protein powder. Sorry, I just was thinking I need to be making a TikTok out of this. But yes, so this is the Orgain. I love it because it's non-dairy and it's plant-based and it tastes good with just milk. I need to find a shaker. I think they're all dirty. Welcome back. We're still starting over in my 30s. I am currently filing for my unemployment. Things you gotta do, right? No fun, no fun. You have to state that you applied and or went to interviews for 4 different jobs on 4 different days every week. And so I'm just logging that in, letting them know that I did, so I can get my little unemployment check. Only problem is I sometimes apply to too many jobs on one day. I hate that they make you do it. I feel like as long as I'm applying to jobs, you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't really matter, but anyways, they make you do it. So I'm looking at all the jobs I applied for and I realize I've applied to multiple on one day, and I'm just like, ugh. But that is, you know, the nature of unemployment. So that's what I'm doing right now. You know, it's like I said, it sucks. It's not fun, but thankfully it is a little bit of money that I do get, because the last time I was looking for a job, I don't know if I could have filed for an unemployment because the business was small and I was let go. But I guess I didn't even think about it, and I should have. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. What else is on my agenda? I need to edit episode 2 of this. So I've already queued it up into Final Cut. So I'm gonna do that. So unemployment, edit. I do have to attend a Zoom meeting for the new real estate team. And I have to start making cold calls in order to get on Zillow calls in the next 2 weeks. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I was messing up inputting them jobs, and then I accidentally closed out the link, and then it was just a mess, but you know, it's a mess. Anyways, I just set up a interview for tomorrow for a frame company, a picture frame company. You know, you just never know what's right for you. And honestly, I'm still getting interviews. Did I tell y'all I had an interview with a dispensary? I haven't heard back one way or the other yet for them. I don't know. When I interview with recruiters, it's a little bit weird. I can't gauge how it goes. Like, what's going on with this? To me, whenever I interview with recruiters, I feel like they are like just seeing if you have the skill and maybe the personality, but they don't give personality back, if that makes sense. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, talking, and then they're just like, okay, yeah, that's good. And I'm like, are you gonna pass me along? So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I kind of do hope I make it to the second round, because that would be an interesting company to work for. But again, we'll see. It's still early. It is currently 8:41. Yeah, I'm just trying to like do a little bit of admin things to catch up with stuff. And what else? My brain is just not on right now because I'm not finished drinking my coffee. And now Canva's making me reset my password. There we go. Reset my password in Canva. Yeah, so I'm about to just go ahead and start editing, and go from there for now. I don't have anything this morning pressing, but I do want to get this episode out. The goal is to post these episodes every Thursday. The first episode is doing so well. Thank you guys for the support. I gained 4 subscribers off this one video, and I know that is not a lot, but y'all have gotten this video over 200 views already, and it's only been posted for 4 days. It has been a while since I have even broken the 100 view ceiling. So this is a mini milestone for me. It is the motivation I need to do this series, because I do know that probably a lot of moms are going through this. A lot of people, well, you know, you don't even have to be a mom, you know. Being a 30-something-year-old is not easy, especially when you are trying to, especially as like we're millennials, right? We have lived through so many worldly changes and still are. And it's like every time we reach a peak or reach success, or what we think success is, you know, groceries are expensive, gas is expensive, you might get laid off, you know, you're losing your job. It's just so much. And I think that's why God put this series on my heart the same day I didn't even get the job I really wanted to get. And so while that door was shut for me, it was shut for a reason. This one episode, I don't know, it's just making me excited. So now I'm excited to edit. And it's been a while since I felt like this. It's been a while since I felt proud and felt like, okay, I gotta, you know, stay consistent. I mean, I've always said I needed to stay consistent, but I never have. But this was kind of like the push I needed. Like as soon as it went live, the video, it had already started getting, you know, views. And like right now, it says 3 people are watching right now. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And YouTube is pushing it out because the top traffic sources are browse features. I did, the second one is external. I did, you know, try to promote it on other platforms, but I don't know, this is so fun. So I am going to edit and then I'm going to come back to you guys. I have edited a little bit, rough cut. I still have a few more clips I need to finish, but I'm tired of looking at the computer screen. So my ADHD is kicking in. Let me get my coffee. So I'm about to, I don't know, sit on the couch. Actually, I think I'm gonna just straighten up a little bit before I sit down. Today's my mom's birthday. It's April 20th. And she, I told her I would go over there and cook. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't know, I get tired. We had a long weekend and we did so much. And anytime we do that, I think I might get these wings for, I don't know, I'm trying to find something for lunch and just so much. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm rambling. Anyway, it's my mom's birthday. I'm going over there to cook. You know, it's so weird not having anything to do, not working. Oh, I don't know what I do. But my ADHD is kicking in, so, and I'm tired of looking at the computer, letting the dogs in. And yeah, you know, it's, I don't know, it's just a weird space I'm in, y'all. It's just weird. I'm gonna sit down and talk to y'all. I had to sit down so I could talk to you guys. About to eat a Kirkland brand protein bar. I love these. Trying to get back to being healthy, work out. I haven't made it to the gym. I need to pay for my gym membership. But you know, things, you know, luxuries you don't have once you don't have consistent or, you know, big enough income. So let me eat this because it's like 10 o'clock right now and I wanted lunch, but it's too early for lunch. Just the joys of waking up early still because I still got to get Luna after school. I still got to do all the things. Let me just take a bite. Okay. I needed a few bites of my protein bar. So basically what I was just trying to say is, being at home, not working, constantly applying to jobs, I've been managing well, but it is scary because, you know, you want to be able to pay your bills, take trips. I just had all these plans and I felt like it was snatched away from me the day I got fired. And then what's even worse is that my manager at the time, former manager, never once came to me and tried to help me, you know, fix whatever was going wrong. And that's what pisses me off the most, is because when I tell people I got fired, I don't really even have a real reason. You know, they gave me such a BS reason. It's just, I don't know. And then to take away someone's livelihood and never even offer them a chance to rectify whatever problems they, you know, you felt like they were having. It's just, yeah. So every day I'm trying to be productive, trying to find something to do, you know, joining this new real estate team. I still have some things to do for that, but that's why I needed to take a break off the computer, because sometimes I just get like overwhelmed, and then I hit these like waves of, like I said, ADHD, where I feel like I gotta walk around, and then it just feels like a lot of stuff is all for nothing. Like, I joined this new real estate team and we just have so much to do. I'm not a new agent, but they require every agent that joins their team to do all of these things, to check off all these boxes before you can ever get their leads. And it's just like, oh my God, like, I was transparent with you. I joined the team for the leads. Like, there's no other reason why I would be on a real estate team besides leads. That is like, and then that feels like a lot. I've been doing trainings for them over the last few weeks, month and a half. What else? And so it just feels like a lot of stuff is all for nothing, and I just was on Indeed to see what jobs I applied for. And guys, and I don't know how the job market is where you live, but where I live here in Arizona, being a social media manager or marketing is so competitive. And I think I said this in the first episode, but it's so competitive. And so I have applied. Actually, I'll tell you guys, because I think I put in another application this morning. No, I didn't. I applied to 89 jobs since February 2nd, and it is April 20th. And I've at least had one interview a week and have yet to get a job. Yet to get one. That's how competitive it is. Yes, it says I've applied, 90 jobs. And I saved 7. And some of those don't even count for the 90 that I applied, because some of them take you to like their website out of Indeed, and so you have to go and apply. Yeah, and that don't even account for the jobs that I applied to 90 on Indeed, but I have applied to some off of Indeed. So let's say 95, give or take. And like I said, every week I've had at least one interview. At least one. Some jobs I've made it all the way to the second round. Some jobs I didn't. But it's just like, what does it take to land a job? What does it take to secure the deal? I know that I'm not interviewing bad. I've taken the time to sharpen my interview skills. My resume is obviously not the issue, because I'm getting interviews, so I feel like I don't have to change that. Then I asked ChatGPT, why am I not securing the deal? What is it coming down to? And I will tell it what I've been told based off of, the last couple jobs that were seeming like they were going to be the ones. And one of them literally said you would have been perfect. She said it was so competitive, but it literally came down to one detail, for them to have to pick who they wanted, the candidate they needed, or whatever. It's just, I don't know, and it's stressful. So, comment below if you guys are feeling this, if you are starting over in your 30s, or you're trying to find your career path. I know what I want to do, but it's hard to do it. And then it's okay, now I'm well, I gotta pivot, start my own business. But yeah, it's I'm pivoting and I'm trying to start my own business, but you need money to make money. And I don't know, real estate, I'm trying to dive back into that, like I said, with the whole team thing, but they're holding me up. And it's just getting frustrating, because it's I don't have time. Summer is coming and I want to have a good summer. I had a great summer last year when I got the job last year. And, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I got to do things, and that was just the cusp of bouncing back. And felt like I was finally bouncing back, and I felt like this year was going to be my year. And then I don't know. So I had an interview last week. I have one tomorrow. Maybe I'll document it. Maybe you guys can give me feedback. I don't know. It's a Zoom interview. But I don't know. There's nothing that's just really screaming at me. There's nothing that's screaming at me. And then the ones that do scream at me, they don't ever reach out. I'm just in this weird space of starting over. And I absolutely, like I said, it's April 20th. And there's 2 weeks left in April. So hopefully within the next 2 weeks, the jobs that I have interviewed with so far, hopefully I make it to the second round. That's another thing. I'm just tired of having first round interviews, then second round. It's like whatever happened to one round, then you know, then you go in, take a tour, meet one more time, and then they go from there. Like, why does it have to be like 20 different interviews? I mean, and that's a bit, I mean, that's way over exaggerating, but like, why does it have to be like 3 phases, you know? And that's what I mean. That's why I said it's so competitive. So I'm hoping that I make it to the second round, and then hopefully I do, like, the goal is to secure something good by the end of April, no later than the mid-May. I need something because, like I said, summer is coming and I don't want to not be doing anything this summer. I don't want to sit in the house. I had a trip planned to take Luna, and if a job doesn't come, hopefully the Zillow leads come and I can start making money from real estate. So that's my TED Talk. That's just like how I'm feeling, where I'm at, the frustration of interviews and the frustration with real estate, and summer is usually a slow time for real estate too. So it's like one of those things where it's like, I don't know. That's my fears right now. Those are my fears, is just not securing anything. And then I'm back to being nervous for interviews. Like, I used to not be, but now I'm back because I'm like, am I gonna do good enough to move on to the next, you know, round? Am I gonna be good enough to move on to get the job? Is this job the right fit for me? Am I gonna be happy here? Like, is it gonna pay me? Like, what does that look like? What does my life look like? So many questions, guys, so many. But we'll see. We'll see. So let me know how you know, if you had to start over, let me know. Please give me some tips.